Hello, friends. Welcome to the Meesh stream. How is everyone doing this evening? Oh wait, let me lower my audio here. Oh man, that is good news. Thank you, Ricanti. Alright, that's probably an appropriate volume. Oh my goodness, hello Scene Cat Girl, welcome. Are you ready to learn some math? We're gonna do some super nerdy things tonight. Hold on, let me put on some actual music here. There we go. Can't be listening to my Ace Attorney playlist on infinite repeat. I gotta play some real music so I can get DCMA'd or whatever. Anyway, let me get caught up in the chat. Tell me, how is everyone today? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me for another math stream. Alright, there we go. Now we're playing music. Alright, let me read the chat here. Hello, Dr. Meanfield. Hello, Kiara Strings. Oh man, I got so many windows open right now. This stream, my streams are always scuffed, but this one's gonna be like more scuffed than usual. So, bear with me here. Did my gremlin just stop talking? I think it did. Alright, let's try that again. Just as I promised. Scuff. Alright, so this is, if you could see my desk right now, this is the most like hacked together setup here. I've got like cables like stretched like across my monitor. As long as I don't kick the power strip again tonight though, I think we're probably good. I'm looking at like the Streamlabs app and that's how I'm like viewing my chat right now. But if I try and respond in the chat, I don't think I'm like signed in. Like I wonder what'll happen if I type something here. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it won't let me actually chat via text. It like prompted me to sign in. But like, I'm the one streaming. So who do you think I am, Streamlabs? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna actually get caught up on chat here, but I gotta switch to my like browser so I can read like someone who's not a chump. Alright, hello Mikelog, hello Dr. Meanfield, hello Kiara Strings, hello Yarnyland, hello Mighty Collector, hello Razor Girl Luna, hello Wigamus, welcome. Welcome Scene Cat Girl, I already said hi to you. Welcome Ricanti. Alright, I think that's everyone. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone's Wednesday? Welcome to the Meesh stream. Alright, so we're gonna attempt to do some math today. This is... Eat the salt. Wait. What salt? Hello Mushhog. Hello Enjeriu. Welcome. Alright, we're gonna do some math tonight. I am woefully unprepared for this stream. Like, I think I remember how to do calculus, but... Oh boy. I just picked some problems today. We're gonna have some fun learning some math together. Wait. I should not just read the names in the chat. I should actually read what people said. What does Scene Cat Girl want to do? You combine the pseudoephedrine with the hydroiodic acid. No, that's way too advanced. We haven't gotten to chemistry yet. We're just doing math. We gotta keep it simple. Yes, Yarny called me a former flesh tuber. I've abandoned my weak flesh. The flesh is spongy and bruised, but the gremlin is ready for math. Wait, Dr. Meanfield says every math channel eventually gets zombie infested by math guys. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what you mean by math guys in quotes, but that kind of scares me a bit. I don't think I'm like a math guy. I'm like a math gremlin. I'm not actually good at math. What I lack in skill, though, I make up for in like enthusiasm. Razor Girl Luna says it's my perfect math class. Heck yeah. Alright. So we're gonna Yarny says roar. Yarny, I can't roar as cute as you. You got the cute like rawr. 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 What is wrong with me? Alright, so we're going to find some derivatives today. Yeah, rawr, that's what I'm trying to do. You even have like a cool emoji for it? Aw, thank you, Luna. Okay, so usual disclaimer. I'm gonna do a select small number of problems from Barron's AP Calculus 15th edition, written by Dennis Donovan and others. This is covering only a very small number of the total problems in here. I'm going to show a few problems, none of the solutions. I'm going to do all the work myself. I'm going to rely on none of their explanation. It's all coming directly from me, with no guarantee whatsoever that any of this is correct. It is my belief and my hope that this qualifies under fair use of copyrighted educational materials. And let's hope I'm right. Please don't rat me out if you're in the chat. Wait, I gotta read this from Scene Cat Girl. You decided to go back to college. Heck yeah. Man, I'm sorry to hear that about financial aid stuff. You know, I'm a huge proponent of education. There are some very valid criticisms to be made of the educational system here in America. Most notably, it should not be cost prohibitive. So I'm sorry to hear you're dealing with that. But luckily, you're here to hang out with my dumbass, and I'm gonna teach you all the good stuff for free. Only disadvantage is you don't get a piece of paper at the end. Hey, how's my audio levels? Can you hear my soothing voice over the music? Hello, Ravenous. Yeah, Razor Girl Luna, that is pretty accurate. Pro-education wall. I wouldn't even say I'm anti-academia, because I might not be informed about a lot of the issues, but let's just say I'm pro-education. I look even smaller. Hold on, what if I do this? Can I change this in real time? Whoop! There we go. That's the growth spurt that I never got IRL. Okay, without further ado, I've been good. Ravenous, how about you? Okay, so now is time for the mathematics. We're gonna do refresh everyone's memory. This is like the super fast introduction because that's what the Meesh stream is about. I'm going to do as little explanation as possible so we can jump right into the problems. Tonight we're going to be calculating some derivatives, that is to say, the instantaneous rate of change of a function. Specifically, I'm going to do a few problems that are parametric equations. Those are equations where instead of like y equals some function of x, they introduce a new parameter, usually t, and you get two different equations. You get your x of t and your y of t. Alright, that's all the explanation you get from me. So, here we go. As always, backseating is encouraged. Feel free to write your answers in the chat. Tell me I'm doing things wrong. I may ignore the chat for a moment while I attempt to do this problem. But as always, I welcome any advice. If I'm being a dummy, I will rely on you for help. So here is our first problem. Got x equals t minus sine t, and y equals 1 minus cosine t. And as always, we're trying to find the derivative, dy dx. Okay, chat, go. So, here's how I'm going to solve this. We know that this derivative, dy dx, because we have these two equations for x and y, both in terms of t, it's going to be dy dt over dx dt. Right? I think that's right. Oh yeah, ABSP, welcome. Yeah, that drawing tablet was just not cutting it, so I'm going analog here. Okay, so we gotta calculate these two things, and then we can do some division. Yeah, the Gromlin's hands with his, you know, chipped nails here. Okie dokie. Dy dt. Alright, so that's gonna, the derivative of negative cosine t would be sine t. Right? And you got your dx dt. It's gonna be 1 minus cosine 2. Right. So then dy dx sine. Right? That looks like it could be an answer, doesn't it? Yeah, Sci Guy. Me neither. I'm going back to make sure I remember how to do this stuff. You can't see it, but off screen, I'm looking at my book to see if I got the right answer here. I got an answer. Alright, chat, what do you think? Am I right? Yeah, ABSP, well, it's weird, right? It's like, you might have the right idea, but I don't think it's correct to say it's with respect to t, right? Because you're still finding the derivative of dy dx, so it's with respect to x, but there's like an extra step, because you have these two equations in terms of t, right? So you gotta do some fanciness. You gotta do some globetrotter algebra. Yeah, so I guess this isn't real math. It stops being real when you start taking square roots of negatives. But it actually stops being real, like, I don't know, after, like, algebra. Do I want your old drawing tablet? Thank you, Scene Cat Girl, for the offer, but I tried using a drawing tablet before, and this could be a me problem, but I don't know. I'm just able to write much faster on paper. Yes, Guy, thank you for appreciating my math pun. Alright, Scene Cat Girl, I'm reading your message here. Ah, man. I'm sorry to hear you have to pay for your second degree. Did I try to use a tablet with a screen? I used one without. Was that a mistake? Alright, anyway, good news everyone. We got the right answer. It is sine t over 1 minus cosine t. Alright, time to do some more mathematics. Yeah, so I got drawing tablets are weird for handwriting. Like, it would, I don't know, I would try and, like, write, and it would just, like, jump to the, you know, edge of the tablet and draw, like, a line across all my work. Hello, Kiara, welcome. We're doing maths. Okay, here is our next problem. We have, oh boy. X equals cosine cubed theta. Y equals sine cubed theta. We're going to find dy dx. That's interesting, seeing cat girl. I gotta look into these screen protectors. Okay, so let's calculate some derivatives here. We got dy d theta equals, so this is the same as sine theta cubed, right? I just had to write it like that so that my smooth brain can realize I can use the chain rule here. So this becomes 3 sine squared of theta. Right? But then you gotta do the derivative of the inside part, so cosine theta. You got dx d theta. Okay, it's the same idea. 3 cosine squared theta times, we'll put the minus sign in front here to make it look nicer. This times minus sine of theta. Yeah. Right? So then to get dy dx, we have to divide these two things. So the 3's cancel out. Oh, and then we got a sine squared in the numerator and a sine in the denominator, right? So we can cancel out one of those, so that's sine theta here. And then we can cancel out one of these cosines, right? And then if we want to be super fancy, we can rewrite this as negative tangent theta. Right? Is that what everyone got? Chat, do you think I'm right? Well, that is one of the answers they give. Let's see if it's the right one. You can't see it. I've got a multiple choice book off screen here. Hey, good news, chat. We got it right. Oh, we got questions. Hold on. Ricanti said, is it undefined for certain points, and does that matter? Yes. We know tangent of theta is undefined for certain points because it's undefined whenever cosine theta is 0. So it would be undefined at, I guess technically you could say like theta is not equal to, oh geez. Wait, seen cat go, you're not allowed to do math past 8? I'm curious why. Do you find math addictive? Okay, So we know theta can't, oh man, okay. Well, cosine theta would be 0 at pi over 2 or 3 pi over 2. Or any integer value times that. So it'd be like any odd number times pi over 2. Right? Chat, tell me if I say anything wrong. I'm like crowdsourcing my math homework to you. Huh. So I think you say theta is not equal to, right? I think that's a way of saying you can't have like an odd number times pi. That is the domain of the tangent function. Now, one thing that's a little bit tricky is, I know that this is true, right? Because the answer that we got, the final answer at the end, we got tangent of theta. And we know that that's undefined for certain values. But there was like a sine theta in the denominator that canceled out. And I'm unsure if you're allowed to do that at the points where sine theta equals 0. So it could be the case that theta is not equal to any integer value times pi. Hold on. We might have a correction. First of all, thank you, Zone Ranger. Let's see, is that right? Yes, you are correct. I definitely wrote pi. I meant to write pi over 2. But that might not be right either. Man, now I gotta draw a unit circle. Look what you made me do, chat. So those are the 2 points, right? Cosine of theta equals 0. So that's pi over 2. That's 3 pi over 2. And you have to go pi radians to get there. So it's pi over 2. Right? Plus some odd number times pi. Oh no, it's just plus k pi. Aha! Just like I said. Pi over 2 plus k pi. Nah, I'm kidding. Zone Ranger says that they get all the credit. It is hard to do math in chat. It's also hard to do math, like, on stream. But I have fun doing it. Seeing Cat Girl asks, what's a pi male? Probably me. Anyway, Zone Ranger, thank you for the correction. Okay, let's do another math problem. Whoop. Oh, let me see if I missed anything in the chat while I was bumbling my way through that problem. Oh, I forgot to say hi. We had someone join earlier. Hello, L Ramses 84. Welcome to the chat. I hope you are still lurking. Okay. Time for more maths. So, our next set of parametric equations. Got x equals 1 minus e to the minus t, and y equals t plus e to the minus t. Okay. So, man, I wrote that wrong. It should be dy dt. dy dt is 1. I gotta do the chain rule here, right? So that would just be e to the negative t, but the negative sign comes down. Yeah. dx dt. So that, the derivative of 1 is 0. And then this derivative of minus e to the minus t, you bring the minus sign down again, so this is just e to the minus t. So then to get dy dx, you divide these two things. Oh, forgot a minus sign there. Ricanti, can you forward me some emails too? Yeah, it is e, the base of all those natural logs. Chat, you remember logarithms? Alright. Did I get that thing you sent me? No. Alright, I'm at the point where I have an answer, but it doesn't look like any of the choices in the book, so I gotta make it look like them. It's time to do some more of that globetrotter algebra. This becomes 1 over e minus t, right, minus e to the minus t. Ah, here we go. Alright, so this second part, that's 1. And this first term here, 1 over e to the minus t. You gotta remember some exponent rules. This is e to the t. Right? That's what I'm getting. Chat, am I right? Is this what you all got? I'm gonna look it up. I'm still thinking about what Dr. Meanfield said earlier. I'm like legitimately glad that my chat hasn't been invaded by math guys yet. I'm happy to just be a casual math enjoyer. Hey, good news, we did it. Ricanti asks, how do e derivatives work? So, if you have an equation, or if you have a function, right, we'll say y equals e to the x. So, there's no t here. I'm keeping it simpler. So, instead of parametric equations, we're doing a normal y equals some function of x Cartesian type equation. So, if you just have a function like that where it's just y equals e to the x, then you know the derivative dy dx is e to the x. And, but it gets a little, not more complicated, but like, when you have something like this, right? Like y equals e to the, I don't know, negative 3x, right? It's still kind of the same, but you gotta remember like the chain rule. So your dy dx, this part stays, right? It still equals e to the minus 3x, but there's another term, right? Because you got to take the derivative of the top part. So derivative of the exponent. Let me use some actual math terms here. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Okay. But you got to add another term because you got to take the derivative of the exponent. So there's like a negative 3, right? And those are the rules for the derivative of an exponential function. Ah man, Scene Cat Girl, I'm sorry to hear you got in a fight with one of your friends. I'm always here to talk. Well, not always, because I'm streaming right now. But if you would like to talk, perhaps after the stream, I will be there for you. Alright, more maths problems. Alright, so we got x equals 1 over 1 minus t. Maybe I'll do this. Write y over here. This is 1 minus the natural log of 1 minus t. Oh, and they tell us that t is less than 1. Right? That makes sense. The natural log is this, right? Right? That's what the graph of natural log looks like. But guess I should use the right labels here. Call that t, call this y. What is it? The natural log of 1 minus t. You'd like, because there's a minus t, you would flip the thing horizontally and then shift it one space to the left, I think. Right? This is the graph of y equals, well, this is just right? That's not even the actual curve we're looking at, because this is 1 minus the natural log of 1 minus t. Whatever. None of this matters. They told us t is less than 1 because that's the part where this function is not defined. It doesn't matter. Hold on, we have things in the chat. ABSP says this song is a bop. Heck yeah, glad to hear you enjoy it. I know you called me out last time on stealing Tara's music, so I decided to switch playlists. Scene Catgirl says ln's are just logs with a base of e instead of a base of 10. Yes, you are correct. Ah, good night, Scene Cat Girl. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. You're lovely. Alright. But yeah, what Scene Cat Girl said is, ln is like the same as log base e of x. So what does that mean? Well, if you said y equals the natural log of x, that would be the same as saying that e to the y equals x. Right? It's an inverse function. So it's like, you know, you get e to the x, and then the inverse of e to the x is natural log of x. Alright. That's not actually needed for this problem, though. So let's figure out this derivative. Dy dx equals the derivative of 1 is 0 minus the derivative of natural log is 1 over 1 minus t, and do chain rule. So the derivative of the inside is, oh boy, 0 minus 1. Right, so you got two negatives there. I cancel that out. So it's just 1 over 1 minus t. Okay. Ah, man, I keep writing this wrong. This is dy dt. Now we're going to do dx dt. So I'm going to rewrite x as 1 minus t to minus 1. So then you can bring down the exponent here. That'll just be minus 1 times the inside function here, 1 minus t to minus 2, times the derivative of the inside, which is minus 1. So then I'll write that. You got two negative signs again that cancel out. And this is 1 over 1 minus t squared. Okay, so now it's time for division. Right? So we do dy dt divided by dx dt. Right, and that's the same. We're dividing fractions, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal here. So dy dx equals 1 over 1 minus t. Right, that's the dy dt part, and then we're going to multiply by the reciprocal here, which is 1 minus t squared over 1. Right. So that cancels with that. Our dy dx is just 1 minus t. That's what I got for the answer. Chat, what do you think? Am I right? Let's see. I hope I'm right, because this is the last problem in this section, and it would be nice to end on a high note. So, chat, here's the answer the book gives. Are you ready for this? They say the answer is 1 over x, which doesn't look like my answer. My answer doesn't even have an x in it, it's just got a t. But here's the thing, they pulled a tricky on me, because if you go back to the original problem, we know that x equals 1 over 1 minus t. So what is 1 over x? 1 minus t. Holy moly, it's the same thing. They tried to pull a sneaky on me, but I was too good for them. Anyway, we did it. We found some derivatives of some parametrically defined equations. We have reached the end of this section in the book, and I think this is a good opportunity to call it for this evening. But don't leave yet! We're gonna raid one of my friends, so please stick around for the raid. Chat, let me know if you're still in the chat. Say something. Give me an emote. Yeah, just like that, Ricanti. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna remember how to raid my friends now. You know, you think by now I'd be better at this. Wigimus, you were lurking! Ah, you were there the whole time. Just like this book, you tried to pull a sneaky on me. But thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. Alright, hold on. We're doing this. I switched to my ending soon screen. Stick around for the raid. I gotta go back to my thing. There we go. Chat, thank you for joining me once again to do some math. You are all wonderful. Let's see who is streaming that I might be able to raid. Alright, good news, chat. We're rating my friend Index Page. She's an awesome VTuber slash voice actress, and it's gonna be awesome. We're doing it right now. If I were a better streamer, I would have given you some emotes to put in the chat, but I don't know. Just say it's a Meesh raid. It'll be great. Okay, we're raiding now. Good night, everyone. Thank you for doing math with me. I love you all.